Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor. Today, speed! So then, speed! What's that all about? Well, actually this is to do with the driving test. I've made quite a few videos on speed and progression and also on speeding. This is just an extension of that, and it's a major fail on a driving test. But there's also some consequences, and I'll come to them at the end. But first, if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe. It's free. Also, you could like and comment. You may have faced some of these challenges, and you may be seeing some of this stuff coming up all the time. I'm seeing videos already actually on YouTube about some of the stuff, but we're going to start off with something simple. Speeding. Now, speeding on a driving test, obviously you will fail. If you recognise that you are going too fast though, and you do something about it, so if you're doing like 34 in a 30 and you do something about it on a driving test, then it may be marked as a minor. It might not be a straight out and out fail. Just be aware of it. But then again, why not just stick to 28, 29 and 30, or 37, 38, 39, 40 and a 40, stuff like that. On dual carriageway, they want you doing more than 55, preferably 60. So just be aware of that as well. So, what is the true cost of speeding? Well, ultimately, is if you're going too fast, you might not be at stopping time if somebody steps out, or it might be that you end up wasting a little bit of fuel. And I know cars are more efficient now, but ultimately, it's not much in it. If you were doing 35 in a 30, you're just not going to be at stopping time. Here's the thing though. If you were driving at 100 miles an hour, then the stopping distance is a lot more than stopping at 70. A lot of this data has come from Germany really, that they have kind of some areas, not all of them, on the highways and the motorways where you can go faster than anything else. Some of them sometimes, but ultimately it's going to either eat on your fuel or your stopping distance is going to be significantly further. So you've got to be aware of it. If you're doing a safe speed, you'll actually save a little bit of money on the fuel. You'll actually kind of be a little bit more relaxed in your driving, and you'll feel a little bit better about what you're doing. We understand that now people are speeding quite regular and people will tailgate you. But if you're doing 70 on a highway, there'll always be somebody wanting to do 75. Theoretically, if you're doing 80, then there's always somebody doing 85 or 100. There's always somebody doing... There'll always be somebody that wants to be faster than you because they want to be. Now, I'm not saying you should speed. That's not right. That's not right at all. And we all know this is a fact, that in law, if you get caught speeding, potentially, depending on how much it's by, you can either get points, a fine, you get taken to court, you can get a ban, and under a new driver act, if you're speeding significantly, then you can also get banned and ordered to resit the test. But how do we stop it? Now then, this is the second part of it. What is going to happen? Do you think that the police enforce the speeding? Well, to a degree they do. But following on from my video last week, who do you think's got a more vested interest in your speeding? I can see the clock going down already. Yeah, right at time. It's your insurance company. Your insurance company is far more interested in you speeding than the police. Wonder why? Because you increase your risk. Let's just say you speed a lot, alright? And your insurance company is following you with a black box. Then they're going to put your risk up and therefore increase the cost of your insurance. So how can we stop it? Well, it just so happens the EU have this master plan, and on the 1st of July 2024, which isn't that far away, every single new car has an internal audio warning. Now, funny enough, this has been around for a long time. This car's got an internal warning, but you have to switch it off because it gets depressing. And sometimes on some roads they have changed the speed limit, where one speed's gone to 30 to 40 and all the rest of it. So the sat-nav isn't up to date enough to govern that chime, which, funny enough, there's somebody reversing somewhere and it's chiming away. Now this chime that's going to be is going to be aggressive, so it increasingly is aggressive the more that you speed. And I'm already seeing you, but you can turn it off. You can't. That's the thing. Unless you probably could through like a Carly or an OBD2 or something like that, you could probably disengage it, but for mass market you won't be able to switch this off. This applies to all new cars from the 1st of July. The next step to this is literally making the audio sound outside the car, because the majority of the cars that are going to have it fitted are probably going to be EVs. In the UK, we did an opt-out. Good old leaving the EU, so we're dangerous as anything, because the whole of the EU has got this new nice shiny technology inside all of their cars. I'm absolutely certain that the manufacturers are not going to remove that just for the UK market. I guarantee that they're going to fit it. Also, what's going to happen, if you can hear it outside, somebody will spot you straight, oh, that car's speeding. So who's got interest? Again, your insurer. Your insurer's going to start looking into this and saying, oh, he speeds a lot. Maybe as an extension of the black box, the police are never going to get involved in this. And what it's really going to be is going to be your insurer increasing your risk factor all the time, making sure that you are going to slow down. As a byproduct of all of this, that a lot of people haven't realised about speeding, is in 10 years' time, when you've got all these EVs on the road, which you probably, if you watch the channel, you probably know, I kind of like them, not like them, because of range and problems like that. What happens when you get to 70? Well, ultimately, the car is going to slow down. You won't be able to make it go faster. You won't be able to make it go faster than 20 in a 20 zone. You won't be able to make it go faster than the 30 in a 30 zone. And you might be all going about to type and scream, oh yes, I can, I need to be in control of my car. The EU said that to be in control of your car means that you do not speed. Therefore, you are all going to be electronically limited. And every single car is going to be electronically limited to 70 miles an hour. This includes vans. So vans won't be able to do 70 on a dual carriageway anymore. They'll only be allowed to do 60 because that's what the law says. Yeah, sure, I reckon bit of programming, it'll be gone. But is it worth it? What happens if you get caught doing 85 on a dual carriageway or a motorway and you've disabled your speed limiter? Do you think they are really going to give you 3 points if they catch you? No. They're going to take you to court because you've deliberately disabled a safety device within your car. I can see it. In 10 years, when all of these cars have come out and everybody's buying old cars that have got these speed limiters, everybody's going to be very frustrated. Everybody's going to be clamouring for cars that were released on the 30th of June 2024, because those don't have the speed limiters, and everything after the 1st of July will have them. This is small steps to limit speed and make people behave, really. But I also think that to a degree you should still be in control. Maybe that this decision about putting all these speeding devices and speed limiters in cars has got people so frustrated at higher levels with safety that they've just said, right, the lot's going stop them speeding. You can do your own research. There's plenty of articles online about it, about what's going to happen. Long term, absolutely, they are going to limit everybody's speed to a point where it's going to be frustrating for the average driver who passed the test in the 1980s, because they'll want to go faster. Will it stop speeding fines? I don't think so. I think it's more likely, like I said, that your insurance company is going to look at this more than anybody else. I think likely that everybody from last week's video, everybody's going to end up with a black box just because it's already built in the car. Why not? I think everybody's got a little bit to think about it and to comment on. It's definitely a topic that is very debatable with regards to Big Brother watching us and the nanny state and things like this. What a comment on. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, comment. I hope you enjoy your weekend. If you want to become a member and see this content early, like a week early, become a member. 99p a month. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. But there's also consequences, and I'll come to the... Why is he